Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for the last day of my birthday month, 2018. It is August 31st. Okay. Thank you for all who are good morning, good afternoon, and evening for all who are joining me on both Periscope and Facebook Live platforms. This week we are talking about communication and different styles of communication and different aspects. I'll put it like that. Not so much styles, but different aspects of communication. And so today I've entitled this Speak on Purpose. I think so often, thank you for all who are joining me and already sharing it out. Listen, I think too many of us talk, oh, today's only the 30th. Oh, I'm trying to make it the last day. Okay, I'll go. Thank you, Jean. That means I got another day left in my birth month. Thank you, Jean. Okay, today is August 30th. It's almost the end of the month. See, that's why you need helpers around you. You just go off and just be as wrong. Thank you. Thank you, Jean. Okay, so sometimes we just talk to be talking. Sometimes we just talk so that we can hear ourselves talking, so that we can say that we were in the midst, we were in the middle of this stuff. Sometimes we just talk to stay busy. And I think if we are going to become the best version of ourselves, the best version of ourselves in every aspect of ourselves, that we learn to speak on purpose, that we learn to communicate on purpose. When we recognize that we don't have to respond to everything all the time. We just don't. And when we recognize that there is a time to speak, silence is powerful when used correctly and in the right spot, in the right timing. Like I said the other day, I learned how I can see more of these comments as they're coming. Happy birthday to your baby, Jean. Okay, so we need to recognize that everything that comes to your mind does not have to come through your lips at that time. There might be a place and time for it, but just to get diarrhea of the mouth because you feel like it, because the thought came to your mind, even if you think it's a good thought, there's little wisdom in that. And so on our journey as we are becoming the very best version of who we are supposed to be, who we were designed to be, we have to capture this and take this under consideration as well. And so I was thinking about a few times that, no, we don't have to talk about whatever pops into our minds at the moment. We really don't have to do that. And so when you're in a conversation or you're in the midst of things and you see already that is only going to add to confusion, whatever you say, if the scenario is set up that it's already a mess, it's already confusion, it's already dissenting ideas and opinions and voices that are chaotic, if what you're going to say only adds to that, it's probably not the best time to say it. It's probably not the best time to say it. I didn't say it couldn't be said, but calculate, communicate, and speak on purpose and in purpose. And if what you're going to add only adds to the confusion, to the mess, to the messiness, then back up out of that. Even if it's burning in your mouth is on fire, you want to say it so bad. If it adds to confusion, you might not need to say it. You might just not need to say it. And more importantly, when I say speak on purpose, if you are shooting to become this, and this is your goal, this is your direction, and that conversation is going in the opposite, you need to leave that alone, because people who are on purpose recognize that as a distraction. It's a distraction. It will not contribute. It will not get you to your goal line faster. It's mediocre. It's too low of a conversation for you to contribute. If it brings distraction, or if you can recognize that it is serving as a distraction, and I can already tell you, you will never recognize distractions unless you are aware of them. People who are on purpose, people who are in purpose, people who are living their best purpose-filled life recognize distractions. One of my favorite stories from the Bible is Nehemiah, because it is a constant reminder to me, listen, he was on purpose. He was on the wall. He had a mission to complete. He was on the wall, and he was not going to allow those who were sent to distract and to delay the purpose. He was not going to allow them to impact what he was doing. He said, I'm doing a great thing. I'm doing something more important. I'm too busy for that. Well, you need to come down here and you need to see about this. And oh, by the way, we've heard that you're doing this, and we're going. First of all, it's not true. Secondly, I will not come down and stop what I am doing to entertain that. We have to be little Nehemiahs in that instance. We need to recognize the distraction and not lend our voice to it. If you are walking in and on your purpose, be aware of the distractions and do not join them. You're going to jump into a conversation over here, and then someone mentions something else and you jumping into that conversation. Then the following week, first of all, your name is going to become associated with mess. You cannot protect and guard your name. It's more precious than rubies. It's worth more than platinum. Okay, you cannot guard your reputation, your professional reputation, if you're running off and being in every conversation because something piques your interest. And so all I'm telling you is that all I'm speaking to you about rather this morning from my perspective is to watch out for the distractions and make sure we are speaking on purpose, not because it's the woo and you just want your little hips in there. That's being messy or being nice, nasty. Got to watch out for those passive aggressive people. So knowing when to speak and having something that is going to move the conversation, that is going to move the situation in a more positive direction, in the direction that you are going, that's the purpose. For those of us who are living on purpose, for those of us who are creating the best life possible, for those of us who are protecting our reputation so that it doesn't get sullied in every conversation out there. You can't find my name in every conversation. I gladly take up the mantle sometime of being clueless Clara. That's what I call my own self. Because when there's a whole lot of stuff going on, I don't want my name in the middle of it. I don't want anybody to be able to say, and I saw Hollie over there. Oh, yeah, Dr. Kelly was right there in the midst of it. She heard it all, and I even heard. You will never be able to say that about me, because when you're living on purpose and in purpose, you guard that. And if you cannot add to it, if you cannot make the nonsense cease and desist by what comes out of your mouth, you probably don't need to be a part of it. So speaking on purpose, knowing when to speak, knowing when to ignore some stuff. Remember when you were growing up? Yeah, mama, mama, mama. She's sitting right there. She ain't said a word to you. She hears everything, but she knows, I don't need to respond to that. Okay, that's how my mama would do. She wouldn't even respond to you. And then at the minute, you're going to stop calling her name like that. So it's just important for us, if we're doing this thing on purpose, as we wind down this month, as we get ready to start another quarter, or we're moving out. We've got very little time left in this year, and it's important that we spend it wisely. Part of that is knowing what to do, when to do, how to do with this. Okay, if you are on purpose, don't be distracted by this little stuff going on over here. Don't allow your name to be found in it. Okay, that is my offering to you. Tomorrow will be the last day of the month, and then we'll be kicking off a new month. Um, I hope and I pray that you have nothing but phenomenal day on today. Make it a great day. And until next time, take real good care of yourselves.